Most of us don't even really attempt or try to develop the relationship with the Lord that Nephi, Isaiah, and other great prophets had, and that our prophet and apostles today have. And yet, as a covenant people of him, he is more than willing to deliver all of this unto us, personally, individually, and to expound these things unto us in ways that we'll understand, to open our eyes and our minds to these visions and understandings so that we can not only navigate individually, but that we can help usher our family through the difficulties, and then those around us who we have stewardship and influence over. The Savior is seeking to have each of us receive from him, to learn from him directly. And again, what is Nephi teaching us? Jacob saw his Redeemer, spoke to him, understood him. Isaiah saw his Redeemer, spoke to him, understood him, learned from him. Nephi, the same thing. He saw the Savior. He knew him. He had a relationship with him. That's not a coincidence. It's not reserved for those individuals. It is meant for each of us to obtain that. That's why the Book of Mormon exists. That's why these passages in the Book of Mormon exist. That's why the Lord points to Isaiah. Because all of that is pointing to that relationship with Christ.
We go into depth on this on our Gospel Mysteries podcast episode on the fullness of the gospel. Mm-hmm. And one of the points we say is, well, how does the Book of Mormon contain the fullness of the gospel? Mm-hmm. Because it clearly shows that regular men, like Nephi, can have personal experiences and manifestations from the Savior.
Yeah.
That's not something that is reserved for a select few.
Yeah.
That's something that's available to all of us.
Yeah.
And that's the fullness of the gospel. That's the fullness of revelation.
Yeah.
Is to have that personal witness of Jesus Christ. To have that Abrahamic experience of the Lord coming and supping in your home.
And I am fully convinced that happens and is happening more than we would believe it would be. And we've had experiences, and some of which we're not going to divulge to others, but we've had these experiences where we start to realize the veil is a lot thinner than we assume at times, that the Lord can speak to us and minister to us in ways that are so personal and so individual and so unique that they cannot be denied. And that transformation to get to the point in which, just like the brother of Jared, the Lord fully reveals himself to an individual. I'm not saying that's easy, but I'm also not saying that that's impossible, and that I fully believe that happens more often than we believe it does, because there are those who are true and faithful and have that integrity to the covenants they've made, and they have sought after and lived a way in which the Lord knows they will not go against, they will not deny, and they will fulfill their end of the bargain. And so we have to live with that mindset that all of these things are available. The feast, the supper feast is here, it's happening. And who is the host? The Savior. And he wants to be integrated in and part of and personally involved in our lives. And we are the ones that typically block him out.
Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.